offers more than 50 flexible online certificates that provide short-term credentials and real-world skills you can use immediately. With a range of affordable undergraduate and graduate certificates in high-demand fields like business, AI, cybersecurity,
the Razorbacks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go.
New application period is acceptable first. Classes start soon. Learn more at umgc.edu.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Jordan. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Moving the pocket, it's Mayava. Left side is Bowman. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Oh, pressure's coming. A lot of defenders around on that screen. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, we were going to attack all areas of the field, and right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
In the red area, it's Jordan. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
At first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. side, it's Smith. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Gonna run it. It's Russell. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Short pass. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on fourth down? Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on fourth down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some movement.
The run to the left. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy.
Grabs it, and he will score. Touchdown, USC. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give is to Smith. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to pass. It's Hill. Out wide right, it's Watkins. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
After 45 on his way. Speeding down the left side. Into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking to the big tight end. With the catch, it's Bowman. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Running inside, it's Jordan. He's got the first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Line gets set. First down. Motion from the wideout. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Under pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They take over late in the half. Enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Mayama. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
They'll run him again. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Boy, they they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He'll throw on third down. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
From inside the 15, here comes a return. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Straight ahead, it's Smith. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. The Razorbacks take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Hill. Look out! He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Turns it upfield. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Extending the play. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Wants to throw one first. Rush right in his face. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
Snagged it, and there's running room. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice, just enough space to cross.
Bitches put it on my salary. Sugar working, burning off these calories. My bitch let her cocaine, I look like she got allergies. Stupid shit was just a dream, and then I faced reality. I just fucked the baddest bitch, I think her name was Valerie. Nah, her name was Melody. Nah, her name was Mallory. I don't fucking know, I got her pictures in my gallery. Sometimes it be hard to get that love and shit up out of me. Bitch, this the beginning, just wait and see what I'm about to be. That bitch wanna purse. Bitch, take your ass to work. That's $500, bitch, we spending that on perks. We spending that on dope. We spending that on drugs. You got it from tomorrow. I got it out the mud, bitch. Just wanna take the time to tell these niggas they can't fuck with me. No matter how much right I do, this demon always stuck with me. I can't trust bitches, they ain't nothing but some stuff to me. I can't like slow. And I'm trying to drive fast on this slippery ass road. I'ma always keep it pushing, can't let that shit
25, let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Breaks into the open. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38. The running game doing work. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Russell. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Sets his feet. It's Hill. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watkins. It's a running one. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Well, it had to start somewhere for this offense and this quarterback, and they finally find some life here early in the second half. That was a first half to forget, no question about it. And obviously, there's a lot of work still to be done, but it's all about momentum. And getting that touchdown pass, David, that just may spark things for him and this offense.
Well, and obviously building this deficit, they're not going to be able to run the football like they want to. It's going to be on his shoulders. So to watch him come out focused with a plan, the second half adjustments are going to be crucial. But it's going to be on his shoulders, and that's a good start. And they've cut into this lead, but it's going to have to be continue to be through the air with this passing attack.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Off play action on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Trojans in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. Selling the fake. Fires to the middle. Caught. It's Bowman. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them on.
Finds the big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got him downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Trying to pound it in. Nowhere to go.
Right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Well, I love the defense there. Backs against.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on fourth down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. It'll be fourth and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to defend the field position with the return. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Right side, it's Smith. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time.
Makes the grab and room to run. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quick give. It's Smith. Stopped right there.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field. And they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right? And they're down. They got to get aggressive. Still trying to run the football. But this defense, they've been a brick wall so far.
Finds his target. Still on his feet at the 45. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just one possession away.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. To throw, it's Mayava. Got his man downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. From the gun, it's Jordan.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. Back to pass on second down. They'll run the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on fourth down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge fourth down conversion late in this football game.
And the Trojans will have it first and 10. Give him a pickup of 2, now second and 8. Short completion on first down, and here they are with second and 8. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Turning it on. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Going to the run, it's Miller. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Miller with the ball. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Southern Cal! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you can tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays, even when they're not there to be made.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Hill. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears loses, though, his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Second down to the air. Moving out to the right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough spot for this offense, man. They've got to create some explosive plays, and the defense knows it. They're backing up. They're playing really, really conservative. Man, you're down 2 scores. You've got to find some plays over the middle of the field, wherever. You just got to chew up some grass and get in scoring position.
He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And that was chaos from the beginning. Quarterback scrambling, he's outside the pocket. He's just looking for somebody to dump the football off to. And there he is, Johnny on the spot. The running back staying with his QB, being a viable target, making the catch, turning upfield, and getting a big gain on third down.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They march to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Great job by the back on the option. Sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. First they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back. Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game. Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And how about this confidence in their field goal kicker? They're going to pat him on the butt and say, go give us 3, big fella. Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.